the train.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 21 of Reezy Talks. I'm live with my boy Rob, Earth Chakra now, and we are broadcasting from, one second. That was an unexpected loud sound.
Coming from a train.
Hold on, there's a train involved. Broadcasting live from Disneyland on a super hot day. That's what happens when you dedicate yourself to doing a live show every Monday and then you're in Disneyland and you're like, oh, okay, live show time. But shout out to everyone that's here. Unfortunately, let me see if I can see how the comments work. Wow. Okay. I should be able to see comments. All right, we're good. I got comments on the screen. I can see the comments. What up, Big West, y'all? What up, Rocco? That's going to be slightly annoying until the train takes off. I think, what are they doing, blowing the stack or something?
Yes, the steam.
Too much steam.
Too much.
Too much power. What up, VP? What up, Miners? What up,
Disney World
April
is better.
Bruce?
Probably.
What up, Christopher Star C? What up, Bobby White? What up, Drew right now? So, I'm going to try and keep this episode sweet because we got to get back to Disneyland and the fam. We just ditched them so that we can do the show. First off, smash the like button, tickle it, press it, stroke it, do whatever you're gonna do to the like button. Just get that number a lot higher than the 6 people that have clicked it right now, because there's 32 people watching and only 8 people now have pressed it. 9, 10, we going up. All right, guys. So first things first, I want to talk about update your apps. So if you haven't updated Snapchat, this is very big. Snap had the biggest update probably ever in the history of Snapchat, is that now you can add swipe up links with Snapchat. So every snap that you post to Snapchat, you can add a URL link and people can swipe up and then they can go to that link. So a lot of you guys sell your stuff on Instagram. Why don't you try selling your stuff on Snapchat? So if you just have an Instagram and you post all your items for sale, that all your finds, you know, found it today, if it's in the store, if it's posted here, it's still available, put it on, make a Snapchat for your store, because a lot of your customers live inside Snapchat and they don't go on Instagram that much. So while they're on Snapchat, whoop-de-doo, your story came up and now they're looking at all your finds that you posted. And since Snapchat is 24 hours, you would post a picture of each item every single day and then put the swipe up to maybe to your Instagram, where they could actually put a comment and then they can see the item and DM you and say that they wanted it or whatever. Or they can DM you or whatever. My Snapchat is, of course, Reezy Resells. It's the same everywhere because there can be no other Reezy Resells. Rob, you got Snapchat?
Yes, sir.
Is it Earth Chakra now?
No, it's Rob Art Rage.
Rob Art Rage. Because when he does art, he gets in a rage.
I really do.
He does.
Really do.
It's art of passion.
Yep.
What up, John Case said, what up to you?
What up, John K? What's
John
going on over
Case,
there, man?
out there. The other one that Snapchat added was voices. So when you make a snap, you can add weird voices to it. That's pretty cool. You said, I thought that was the Black Steve Irwin. He is.
Hey, cranky, mate.
Crikey! It's another white person.
Cranky, look out for the
Look
stingray.
at this. We're here at Disneyland. We got a white person in the natural habitat. Rob makes all kinds of art. We'll talk about that in a minute. So the other thing Snapchat added was the voices. They got like a robot voice, a demon voice, whatever. Just like after you make a snap, you can change your voices. That's a train.
There's a train again.
The other thing is that Instagram had an update happen where now you can reply to stories with pictures and video. So that's kind of cool. I'm not exactly sure how I would use it to best affect my growth or whatever, but yeah, you can use that. Rocco says, toot toot.
It's finally leaving.
Yeah, it's leaving. Peace out, train. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I just want to talk about real quick is I kind of had I learned a little bit about Instagram recently, and I'm not so sure on this, but I want to share it with you guys so you guys can experiment and learn with me and help me learn too. And that is, there's this thing called shadow banning, and it's actually, I think it doesn't really exist, or it's not proven. I did some research, and some German dude that works for Instagram made a post, and he said that it's not a thing. But the Instagram algorithm may deem your post as spammy if you have more than 5 hashtags. More than 5.
To me.
may happen. So what happens when this happens is that it means your post doesn't show up in the hashtag feed. So the whole goal of using hashtags is so your post shows up in the hashtag feed and to increase your discovery. Well, you're not showing up into those discoveries if the Instagram algorithm deems you as spammy. Yeah, let me know if you guys are seeing everything, because some people are saying there's buffering, those people being Posh Hanger. Anyways, I can't do shit about that right now. We're at Disneyland, and that's where we're at. We didn't do Haunted Mansion yet.
Right here.
Yeah, we should go. I'd broadcast from in there, but the signal is non-existent, because trust me, I need some AC.
It's pretty warm out here.
Zenflip said the feed is good. Oh, 3 or 4 people said the screen's freezing up. Some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. I don't know what to do, guys. Close it and restart it, but I can't. Posh got an Android.
Sorry, girl.
That's so funny. Anytime anything goes wrong on your phone, you got an Android, don't you?
Sorry, girl.
Oh my God. Anyways, she's mad now. She's mad. So yeah, hey, trust me, Wes. I'm in some big social media groups, and these people are saying that shadow ban isn't real, but I don't know. So what I've been doing is I've been using only 5 hashtags or less lately, like for the last 2 days, and I've been putting them in the comment, in the caption. Excuse me, in the caption, not in the comment. And the person that brought this to my attention was Matt, the merchant M, I believe is his Instagram, the merchant M. I'm not 100% sure on that. Sorry, Matt, if I just played you. Either way, on to the next topic, which is much more important. Rob's over here Instagramming the YouTube. Is we did a meetup.
Around here on YouTube. Go ahead and find Reezy.
We did a meetup. So we did a meetup, an OC reseller meetup. We didn't really call it anything, but we just had we had a reservation for 15 people to show up at Blast 825 Pizza, Blast and Brew Pizza, which is like the Dave and Buster's of drinking beer. They give you like credit gift cards with your money, and you just put it up to the tap and it pours for you. So it's kind of cool, except for the fact that it was all foamy and then you're paying for foam. But otherwise, it was kind of cool. But what did you think about the meetup, Rob?
The meetup was awesome. It was a great turnout. I had a reservation for 15 people. I didn't expect more than probably 20, and I think there was 30 people that ended up coming and going, and everybody stayed in. Everybody met everybody and just mingled and meshed perfectly. There was kids there, there was older people there, and everybody just got along perfectly. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting my own meetup group out here in Orange County. It's going to be like the greater Los Angeles area, but I want to encourage people to really group up with people local to them. And then what you can do is you can organize different events with just those few people. Even if it's 5 people, 10 people, you organize those people, you get your own group. So then you get your group name, I get my group name, and if we want to meet somewhere, say in LA, and there's like 6 chapters all around LA with
Right.
my group, your group, that group, them group, we all just meet up at the same place. And then, you know, if there's 10 groups with 10 people, that's 100 people. We could really get things going. We could rent out hotel rooms, we can make cruises, we could do all types of things with those numbers.
So basically, I said, Rob, let's do a meetup. Rob put it all together, and then both of us started thinking, and we came up with, you know, basically what Rob was just saying is that, and I was kind of like, well, let's kind of do it like the Hells Angels, where it's they're all the Hells Angels, but they have different chapters, and different people run different chapters, but it's all one gathering all together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have different people run different chapters of reseller meetups, and we haven't come up with a name or anything, but it's gonna be branded out just so nobody can take us, no one can mess with us or whatever. And you're gonna have and there will be a Facebook group for each chapter, a private Facebook group, and then there will be another private Facebook group that everybody who's in any chapter can get into that group. But here's the catch. The only way you can get into the chapter is by showing up IRL to the meetup in real life. And the admins, such as Rob down here, me up in North Cal, maybe Nicole State in Portland or whatever, the admins can approve you to get into the Facebook group, but only at the events. So what that means is that you can't get into the group if you haven't been to an event. And just because you get into one group, one chapter, it doesn't mean you're in all the chapters. You have to actually go to a meetup with that chapter to get into their group. But everybody that's in at least one chapter will be a part of the main group. And I think this will be a very interesting dynamic for a Facebook group of resellers, because there's a lot of trolls, a lot of people that don't participate in the group. But with this, there would be only the people that are willing to come out and meet in real life. And I've noticed so far that everybody that comes out to meet at one of these things is super cool. Like, we haven't had any weirdos, nobody from the basement chopping ice with scissors. It's just been straight cool people, you know? So I think this is a great idea. We're gonna figure it out, and you know, just like a little networking thing. So if you move somewhere else, you immediately have a support network, or if you're traveling somewhere else, you get to meet somewhere else. So it's going to be called like IRL resellers, or like IRL reseller rebels, or something. But the way to think of it is basically like it's the Hells Angels, but it's a reseller gang. And we're all out to help each other, but we're going to create an interesting dynamic for an online private group by only including people that have came and met with you physically in real life. So that's going to be really tight. And if you want to like start one up, you can start one up, or you can reach out to me and Rob and we can get you involved with the program or whatever. Hell's Resellers, exactly.
My group right now is called Hustle Muscle Resellers IRL. So that's a Facebook group name, so it's Hustle Muscle, and that's going to be the name of my group.
Yeah.
Somebody else might have a name over there. It could be the Posh Hangers, you know, and that's just a bunch of girls that do posh whatever, but that's their little group. You can name it whatever you want, but, you know, just as a group in general, it's searchable and things like that. So the main catch is the IRL.
We'll figure it all out, like as far as like naming, what's it called, naming conventions go or whatever, just so we can keep it all like tightly together. But I did like that, what is it, Hell's Resellers?
Yeah, Hell's Resellers.
Hell's Resellers, or Resellers Angels, or Reseller Rebels or something, I don't know. But anyways, IRL will definitely be in the mix, and it'll be a cool way to organize people together. The other thing that I want to talk about is the used buy box issue for books. So if you sell books right now, you might have noticed that you have a slump in sales, and not just because it's the slow period of the year. And the reason is because Amazon's having a glitch where the used buy box is not showing. I'm gonna laugh so hard right now. Zenflip's talking about having chromed out scanners with chains. Bro, you're killing me. You're killing me, bro. But anyway, so Amazon's having a glitch with the used buy box for books. And so if you go into your Manage Inventory tab and make sure you have the preference column turned on for buy box eligibility, a lot of stuff is not going to be buy box eligible. I didn't check mine today, but I was, you know, normally around 30% of my items have the buy box, and then for a week straight I had 2% buy box eligibility, and then I had 22, and then I had 18, and then I had 4%, and different stuff. So
way to go, Jude.
Yeah, we're waiting for them to fix it, and hopefully it gets fixed soon, but you can't really do much. You can contact seller support and see if that changes anything. Mine seem to have came back, and I don't know what worked other than me threatening to chop Bezos' balls off with the drone propeller, but I don't know if that'll work for you. It seemed to have worked for me. Then the other thing that I want to talk about is bling out the Posh scanners. The scanners, Posh is all about it. Good job, Rocco, rocking the repricer. Now you're making some sales. Way to go. Jude said she started a reseller meetup called eBay Resellers Collab in Buffalo area. Just scheduled the 3rd meeting for next week. Low turnout, but I'm not stopping. Message if interested. Awesome. Definitely a good idea.
Make sure you find the people that did turn out and have them forward the message as well. So it's not just you sending that message.
The thing that's cool about making an organization of different chapters all together. So if you have a group, contact me or Rob, and we'll, like, when we figure it all out, we'll bring you under the umbrella. Because that way, like, if you're having a meetup, I'll post it for you, even though I don't live there and I'm not going to be there. I'll promote the meetups for you. Rob will promote the meetups. It'll be a huge thing because you have one chapter in, say, Knoxville, Tennessee, but everybody that's in every other chapter everywhere will also promote it for you, thus getting more reach. Because even though you tell people, I'm going to be here, it's going to be there, turn notifications on, tomorrow they'll see the picture and they'll go, damn it, you were in my town and I didn't come see you. And you're like, what do you mean? I didn't post it about it twice a day for 2 weeks. What else can I do? You know, like, there's not more that I can do about it to get you know. Anyways, on to the next topic, which kind of sucks, but we got to talk about it, is the impending textbook ban for books. So if any of you guys got the email for the CD ban that went out, the CD gate, double gate or whatever, it came out to me, and now I can't sell popular CDs, and now I know what the popular CDs are about. So for example, yeah, I think we're having some lagging issue, guys. Hopefully it's fixed once I post it to YouTube. I don't know. This is just what's happening. But so the CD, popular CD thing went out, and we didn't get it, or we did get the email for the CDs, but the we didn't get approved. You know, we sent in some invoices and we didn't gain approval, and then they said, oh, you know, you didn't meet this or whatever. You're now not allowed to sell popular CDs. So what this turns out is, I don't know what rank it is that they're using to determine if it's profitable, but it's, for example, I can't sell Tupac CDs anymore. I can't sell Celine Dion CDs. I can't sell NSYNC CDs. I can't sell all my favorite CDs. I can't sell soundtracks from popular movies anymore. All those type of things. But you can sell, you know, you can sell Gucci Mane all day. You can sell a bunch of country music. You can sell, I think it's got to be based off rank. And here's the other thing that I know. I know my buddy James Callis has a massive CD inventory on FBA, and he sells a massive amount of CDs. He did not get the CD gating email. And the emails start with, the from address is the letters PQ hyphen. So if you want to know if you got it, search your email for PQ hyphen. That will be the sender, and that's the start of the email for all of the gating on the popular products emails or whatever. So we know what happened with CDs, and then they send one out for books, popular books or whatever, and it's exactly the same. It's nearly verbatim. And so everyone's wondering what's going to happen, and I'm just guessing that the same exact thing's going to happen with books that happen with CDs. And I didn't get the book one, and I can only assume that it's based on volume or amount of sales in a category or amount of items in inventory in that category. So they're not sending them out to larger sellers. But everyone that did get the email about you're not going to be able to sell popular products in the book category or in the textbook category, I would be slightly worried, because if you don't get that approval, I would assume that what happened to me and everyone else with CDs is going to happen to you with textbooks, meaning overnight you're not going to be able to sell tons of textbooks that have really good rank. Now, is it going to be books under 1,000? Is it going to be textbooks under 100,000? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But it's important to know that it might happen, and that you can guess about what's going to happen based off what has already happened with CDs, because they seem to be doing the exact same thing. So yeah, it's going to suck, but all I could say, me and Rob were talking about it, and it's like, if it does happen, for example, I'll still be able to sell textbooks, and I'm assuming the price is going to go up on Amazon and make it more profitable for me, because there will be a less supply and a similar demand. But I don't think it'll be the same, because if the price goes up dramatically on Amazon, it's going to drive some of the buyers to look elsewhere for deals, and then they're going to be looking on eBay, and then that's where Rob's going to be selling his textbooks, because you did get the email, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So,
and a lot of other sellers are going to be doing the same thing. So imagine the books on Amazon if nobody's able to ship them in.
Right. So. Yeah. So, anyways, just something to think about. It's not the end of the world, though, guys. Amazon's not the only place you can make a buck. There's a million places you can make a buck. I met someone at the OC reseller meetup that said they make a lot of money selling on OfferUp and Let Go. A ton, like that's one of their whole businesses, is selling on OfferUp and Let Go. Who's going to eBay Open?
Isn't that
Not
in
me.
Nevada, Vegas?
It is in Vegas,
Isn't
yeah.
it like the July 23rd or 22nd?
Something like that.
I believe it is, but I'm not going to be there.
You're not going to be there. You know everything about it, but you're not going to be there.
I'm going to be at a reggae festival for 2 days. So.
Oh, all right. You're going to be dancing under the moon.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Allie Day. Said she spent $76 on books at a library center and walked out with $1,100 in profit. You're changing lives, bro. Awesome. I'm assuming you watched my Friends of the Library book sale tips, because that's a major key. That's essentially a chapter in my upcoming book, The Bookseller's Bible, and I just condensed it down to a 10-minute video. Sorry about the signal, guys. I apologize. There's not much that I can do about it. I seriously can't do anything about it. Sorry if you're texting me right now, Nicole. I obviously can't look at that either because I am on YouTube Live. If you guys have any questions, hit us with some questions, because otherwise we're going to wrap this up. It'll probably be the shortest episode of Money Talks, Reezy Talks. I forgot I changed my own show name. I need a logo too. I got to get a new logo, so we're working on that. Let's see. Thrift Life says, Amazon's crazy today. Won't let me list used when I'm eligible for used. Don't get that. Don't know what's up with that.
Is the particular item eligible for used though?
Yeah, there's like, for example, that one book you were listing is not eligible to be listed as
New or like new.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was opposite of what you thought.
Yeah. That was that Strengths Finder book, which if you have that Strengths Finder book, make sure it has the code in the back for the test. Otherwise, it's going to get refunded. After the person reads it, they get all excited. They get to the last page. They want to run the Strengths Finder test, and they can't.
Yep.
So shout out to the author and publishing company of that book for making a genius book that has an online component that requires a code, thus making the book one-time use and crushing the used resale market.
Yeah, on that book.
Yeah. Rocco said he sold over 100 computers on those apps since last June. Is the fam coming back?
Yep, Daniel's in the house.
Oh, Dan went to get us coffee.
Oh.
Dang, Dan
up,
came
Daniel?
through with the plan.
Wow.
Dan
Say what
with
up
the
to
plan.
YouTube.
Dang, thank
Say what's
you,
up to
Dan.
YouTube, Dan.
Hey, what's
Tell
up?
YouTube what Dan just came through with some coffees,
Can I
man.
say my IG?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Thrift City, USA.
Thrift City, USA, y'all.
Thrift City USA just came through with the American Dream, coffee and cream. Kicking it. What'd you get? Straight coffee?
Yeah, no cream for me.
No, I need that cream.
Thank you.
Dan is the man. What's good? Ricky Analog's in the house. Big West try to tell you. Try to tell us what, dog? Oh, that is so good.
No dairy iced coffee. We literally went on Splash Mountain right now just to wake up.
What's at the Tiki Bar, Brian? What apps do you use for productivity, business and personal? I am the most craziest person, like, with scheduling, and so I don't really get any of that. I don't use any of that. Sorry. Alyssa subbed. Someone subbed Alyssa's channel. I wonder if she got on the broadcast.
Si se puede.
Don't tell
Yes,
the
we
IRS.
can.
Dang. Oh, Alyssa did. She told me that Dan went to get me coffee. Thank you, Alyssa. Si se puede. I love that Disney movie. I think that's a Disney movie.
I thought it was Yes We Can.
No, it is. That's what it means. But there's like a Disney movie about cheerleading.
Oh.
It's awesome.
I just remember when Obama got elected, everyone's like, si se puede, si se puede.
Yeah. Man. Oh, it's funny story about Obama being elected. When he was elected, I guess there was a cover on a magazine with him on it. I think it was Time magazine. I'm not sure. I don't remember the details, but it was slightly offensive, and it was reselling for a lot of money on eBay. And my buddy Todd.Live, he was rushing around everywhere to try and find him, and he couldn't find him anywhere. They were sold out. But he had a flight that week, and once he got behind security at the airport, there was stacks and stacks of the magazine at the newsstand, and he filled a suitcase and another suitcase with the magazine. He was buying them for $4, and he was selling them for $50 on eBay. Boom, there's hustles everywhere.
Sunny Santa Cruz.
Maureen, the free pile picker, is in Santa Cruz. Hey, leave all my stuff alone, Maureen. Used video games on Amazon, they sell great. Depending on what game you got, it's pretty much business as usual if it has a barcode. If you got like a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and you don't have the case or whatever, what we like to do is cut out a piece of cardboard and then put the game on the piece of cardboard like a nice square, and then put it in a poly bag or shrink seal it, and then put the sticker on the outside, just like a nice little presentation. Brian says we gotta go get the tiki mugs at the Tiki Hut.
Tiki mugs.
We're about to go look it up. Is it illegal to return something at Walmart and get more than you paid? I don't know. You don't want to ask me about what's illegal, because I'm just gonna tell you to get money. Does it make you feel bad? Did you hurt anybody? Does Walmart have loss insurance? I don't know.
I think we all have mixed feelings about Walmart anyway.
You gotta wear the gray hat. You gotta wear the gray hat. Don't worry about it. We are in New Orleans Square.
That's where we are.
Brian the Oakbrook Picker says, Trader Sam's. Got to come with some complete sentences, Brian, because by the time you make the next line, it's like a whole paragraph down, and I forgot what you're talking about. What's your preferences between the two scanners you use? So I prefer to use the Opticon series of scanner because the laser is brighter and it's more powerful. You can scan from a further distance, and the button is better, which I know sounds stupid, but the amount of times that you press that stupid button to issue that laser beam, it helps that the button feels comfortable. I do not like the way the button feels on the KDC scanner. It just doesn't have enough travel distance to where it just, I don't know, feels weird on my thumb. So I prefer the Opticon series, like the 2002, 2006, etc. But sounds like Wes said his KDC button's getting jank. Yeah, I don't think it's mechanically made very well. Okay, Brian came through with a complete sentence. He said, go drink a tiki drink at Trader Sam's and then sell the mug.
Got it.
Got it. We're going to do it, Brian. They do have Starbucks in Disneyland. Funny story is that Disney employees run the Starbucks in Disneyland. They're not Starbucks employees. They're Disney employees. So Starbucks came in, set it up, trained the first round of Disney employees and a manager to train other employees, and then left them to run on their own. So it's a Starbucks, but it's staffed by Disney cast members.
Kind of like the ones at MON's and Ralph's. It's Ralph's employees working there. Like, they still have to run outside and get the carts. And they come back and work at Starbucks, yeah.
Damn.
So it's literally employees, and their shift is, oh, you're at Starbucks today, so.
Flippy Flip says, bought a new and sealed item privately. Can I sell it on Amazon with no invoice to back me up, or is it too risky? Go for it, bro.
Look it up.
You'll never know until you do it.
Scan it on the Amazon app on your cell phone, and it'll let you know what you can do, because a third-party listing software won't necessarily tell you.
Yeah. Big West was talking about commonly counterfeited books. So here's the other thing, guys. A lot of people seem, including like the official Amazon announcements or whatever, about why do they gate this category or that category, like CDs and DVDs. They say it's to combat counterfeit and piracy from like China or whatever, but I think that's straight bull. I think the reason that they do it is because they've been pressured by the publishers to control the market because the profitability went down so much. If you've been in the CD or DVD game for a long time, you know that over the last 10 years, the price went to crap because of too much competition online and the little man being able to compete against you just as hard as you can when you got overhead, etc., etc. So they use their long money to push Amazon around and to get them to gate categories. Now, once the categories are gated, then the profit's going to come back up, and they did it under the guise of stopping piracy. And that's not been proven or anything, but that's just my educated opinion, and I believe that's what's happening again with books. Yes, there is some counterfeit books, but I think it's more the fact that the publishers want to sell more new books and less used books, because every time they sell a used book, it's taking up the market. That's why publishers love ebooks. You can't resell an ebook. There's no such thing as a used ebook. So if we all went to ebooks, then there would be no used reselling market, because you can't resell your book that came with a code, you know? Same thing with games. When you buy a game on your PlayStation and you download it to your PlayStation, you played yourself. You don't have a physical copy of the game that you could sell on eBay when you're tired of playing that game. So they love that kind of stuff. They hating on us. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap up this broadcast just at a little bit under 30 minutes. Let's see, we got a couple more questions. Cell42 says, has Amazon ever gated a category for a period of time and then reopened it later for whatever reason? I've never heard of that happening. Andrew says, Reezy, should I sell my books with the lowest 5 listings or stick with the buy box? If you're FBA, you should go with the buy box price. You want to compare against same condition and same fulfillment or better. So if it's FBA, only compare against FBA offers. And if you have a very good copy, only compare it against very good, like new, or new. Don't compare your very good copy to an acceptable copy. It's almost like a different market. The used market's different than the new market. The merchant fulfilled market's different than the FBA market. The like new's different than the very good or the acceptable, etc. So get in where you fit in and make sure you're not losing any profit by comparing your better condition book to a lower condition one. All right, guys, please smash the like button and share this broadcast if you liked it. Share it to your friends, anybody else that might need to pick up some knowledge. And in the comments, please put down any types of ideas that you might have for these reseller meetups that we're trying to go nationwide with, like such as a name or any type of organizational stuff. I think we got some pretty good ideas down. And also, if you want to head a meetup in your area that's under our whole network or whatever, or if you already have an existing meetup, you know, just let it be known and we will like promote it for you and put it together. But you got to put it in the comments. But there is a couple rules that we have with our network of meetups, and the main rule is just this one rule: you cannot be a part of the group if you haven't been to a meetup.
Yep.
So you could apply to the Facebook group, but Rob's only going to approve people to be into the group at the meetup, and you have to come up to him and say, hey, I'm so and so, blah blah blah.
And then I find you on there.
Yeah, then he finds your request to join the group, and he approves it right then and there at the physical IRL meetup. And because we're trying to create a nice dynamic of people that live near each other and want to help each other, not just like my Facebook group that has like however many 15,000 members or whatever. A lot of people don't post. A lot of people aren't even from the USA, etc. And so we just want to keep it more tight-knit and have a better dynamic of local people helping other local people, because it's tough out here for resellers. We ain't got no water cooler talk. You're at home banging away on your keyboard, bored as hell, dancing around some kind of crystals or something.
And like the idea behind that is pretty much I want people in my group that I would invite over to my house. You know, if I wanted to have a barbecue, I want people to come over. I don't want that guy with no Facebook picture that trolls everybody's video asking them how they make money there. He might steal something. So, you know, I want people that I'd want in my house.
Yeah, you don't have to take your phone with you when you go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
You can leave it out.
Exactly. Like I could have done at my own meetup. I wasn't worried about that.
Yeah, it was... Dude, at the meetup, they closed at 10, and we didn't leave till like 11:30.
Yeah. And they were letting us come in, come out, whatever we wanted.
It was crazy. We had a great time. I wish you guys would have been there. So the next time you see someone having a meetup, reach out to them and show up, show your face. You never know what's going to happen when you meet people, because that's the real unlock in life. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right? All right, guys, thanks for joining us. This has been a Reezy Resells broadcast featuring Rob, Earth Chakra Now. And if you ain't flipping,
you slipping.
Peace.